I took my solid gold jewelry from this to this in few steps. Learn how to clean your solid gold jewelry at home and make it shine like new in just a few steps. First, you're gonna need baking soda, distilled white vinegar, paper towel, kettle to boil water or anything to boil water. We're gonna need boiling water, a bowl, a toothbrush, and a mild soap. I'm using my kids' bathing soap here, but any kind of mild soap is good. So I transferred my pile into the bowl, covered it up with some water. I'm just putting the soap here so that I can easily access it. Then I get into washing. So what I do is I pick it piece by piece. I use the brush to get some soap, then I use it to just brush through each piece. While I wash, I'd like for you to note a couple of things. Number one, I only do this twice a year. I don't do it too often because I learned from a reliable source that each time you wash your solid gold jewelry, you might lose dust of gold. Dust of gold might not mean anything, but as time goes by, the more you wash it, the more dust you lose, and the lesser the weight of the gold becomes, if that makes any sense. So that's what I learned. I mean, and that has been at the back of my mind. So I usually don't do it too often. I only clean my jewelry twice a year, and I only clean the ones that I wear often. For the ones that I wear only one time or two times, I don't bother cleaning them. But the ones that I wear three or more times, those are the ones that I get to clean. Just a quick disclaimer, these are all 18 karat solid gold. The only piece lesser than 18 karat is my wedding ring, which is in 14 karat. So if you want to clean your solid gold jewelry and you have anything less than 18 karat, I believe it should work, but I just think I should let you know that so you don't destroy your jewelry pieces. Also, depending on the size of your pieces, what I do is I don't wash the tiny pieces like my studs, my earring stoppers. I don't wash those in the sink. As soon as I get to those tiny, tiny ones, I place the bowl on the sink so that I don't mistakenly drop them like this tiny pendant, for example. I just make sure that I'm not washing them close to where it can easily drop into the sink hole, because once it's gone, is gone and you don't want to regret it. So yeah, be careful while you wash. Wash gently. You are not scrubbing so hard. You are pretty much just washing gently. Once you're done, inspect the water. Make sure you're not leaving any pieces behind. Dump the water and transfer the washed jewelry back into the bowl. Then add some baking soda. I don't have any particular measure. I pretty much just eyeball it depending on the size of jewelry I'm washing. I just make sure that I covered the whole jewelry up with the baking soda. Then the next part is to pour the vinegar on it, and it begins to form like this. And this is all part of the cleaning process. Then I use the brush from earlier to stir and stir and stir just to make sure that the solution goes through the entire pieces. At this point, the jewelry pieces begins to get even brighter. This is me just rinsing it more in the solution just to make sure that the entire pieces are well cleaned with the solution. Then the next step is to rinse. So I rinse out the pieces. I go into rinse multiple times until I no longer see the white residue of the baking soda at the bottom of the bowl. Once it's totally rinsed out, I dump the pieces back into the bowl for the last time, and this time I cover it up with boiling water, like not hot water, but boiling water. Then I leave it in the hot water for about 10 minutes before I drain out the water. I rinse again with cold water, and the next step is to begin to dry each pieces one after the other. Afterwards, I spread them out and allow them to air dry, and voila, there you have it, all clean and back as shiny as new.